for the 800 metres.
Stand up, please.
And the athlete's having to stand up here once again, which is slightly strange. You don't always see that from this competition, but nevertheless they are back onto their starting marks again. Hopefully third time lucky here. And they are indeed away. I'll say that tentatively until they make their way round that first bend. But it does seem as though they are away fine. And you can see Max Bergin there in lane 4 in the sort of purple vest, number 415, who's just going to slot in behind the pacemaker. Anyone who's seen Max Bergin run before will know that he absolutely loves front running a race, and it seems that this one will be no different, clinging to the coattails of this pacer here. He's by far the fastest personal best at 1:43.5 seconds. But you do have the likes of Jack Higgins, who's run a 1:46, Mickey Ayling a 1:48. But nonetheless, it will be Bergin followed by Jack Higgins going into this final lap as they go through the bell. Bergin sticking to the front of the pack, and it seems as though this may not be the Olympics, but Max Bergin still wishes to take this out hard. But Jack Higgins is trying to keep somewhat close to him, as you also have, I believe, Riley Flemington behind in third position. But this does look like a very dominant race so far from Max Bergin, and you would imagine that he'll take this through very strongly indeed. Jack Higgins coming through in second, it would look like, as it is Max Bergin who enters the final 100 of this race. Perhaps the headliner of this competition here in Watford. It is the Olympian to be, Max Bergin, who's coming through on his own in 1:45.37. Jack Higgins coming through in second place, it looks like. That is a blistering run, and if it doesn't change, then that is a season's best for Max Bergin, the under-23, who is set to be an Olympian later this summer, really showing his pedigree in that race. And you feel as though Bergin was somewhat of a class above. Jack Higgins tried his best to stay out there, and you can just see him to the right of your picture about 40 metres behind, but it was Bergin who came through very strongly indeed. Led the race from the start, as he often does, and did end up taking the victory there in 1:45.37, according to the trackside clock.